The universe operates on a simple principle. What you give is what you get. This fundamental rule, often referred to as the law of return, is woven into the very fabric of existence. It's the rhythm of the cosmos, the heartbeat of life itself. The law of return is not just a philosophical concept, but an observable phenomenon. It's the echo of our actions, the mirror of our intentions, and the reflection of our energy. It's the cosmic principle that ensures balance and harmony in the universe. This principle is beautifully illustrated in the verse from Luke 6:38, which states, "Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured to you." In essence, this verse is a poetic expression of the law of return. It suggests that the universe, in its infinite wisdom and divine justice, reciprocates what we offer. If we sow seeds of kindness, we reap fruits of kindness. If we radiate love, we attract love. If we give generously, we receive abundantly. However, it's not just about the physical actions we perform. It also includes the thoughts we foster and the words we speak. Our thoughts and words carry energy, and this energy, when released into the universe, has a way of coming back to us. So, as we journey through life, it's crucial to be mindful of the energy we're sending out. Are we radiating positivity or negativity? Are we fostering love or hatred? Are we promoting peace or conflict? The answers to these questions will determine what we attract into our lives. Remember, every action, every thought, every word spoken, they all hold power and influence the return from the universe. Let's delve into an illustrative story of a farmer, a tale of seeds and harvest. Picture two farmers, each with their own plot of land. The first farmer, known for his generosity, decides to sow his seeds liberally. He understands that the more seeds he plants, the more crops he'll harvest. He spends his days tirelessly sowing, nurturing each seed with care and patience, always trusting in the bountiful harvest to come. Contrastingly, the second farmer, cautious and frugal, decides to sow his seeds sparingly. He believes in conserving his resources, reluctant to risk losing them. He sows only a handful of seeds, hoping they will be enough to yield a decent return. As the season progresses, the difference in their approaches becomes evident. The land of the generous farmer flourishes with a sea of crops, an abundant harvest that far exceeds his expectations. His investment in seeds, his time, his effort, has paid off manifold. On the other side, the frugal farmer's plot remains relatively barren, with only a few sparse crops to show for his efforts. His decision to sow sparingly has resulted in a meager harvest, barely enough to cover his needs. The farmer's story mirrors our own lives. The seeds represent our actions, our choices, our contributions to the world. Just as the farmer sows seeds into the earth, we sow actions into our lives. The more we give, the more we receive. The more kindness, generosity, and love we sow, the more we reap in return. But if we hold back, if we sow sparingly out of fear or selfishness, our return will be equally sparse. We may conserve our resources in the short term, but in the long run, we limit our potential for a rich and fulfilling harvest. Just like the farmer, the seeds we sow in life, be they of kindness, generosity, or love, determine the harvest we reap. Giving is an act of power. It is a statement to the universe about how you perceive abundance. Have you ever thought about the act of giving in this way? It's more than just the handing over of an item or a sum of money. It's a proclamation of belief, a declaration of faith in the universe's bountiful supply. When we give, we do two things. Firstly, we affirm that we have enough. This is a powerful statement because it challenges the fear of scarcity, the anxiety that there's not enough to go around. This fear can be paralyzing, but when we give, we defy it. We say, "I have plenty, I have more than enough." Secondly, when we give, we set in motion a cycle of abundance. We initiate a flow of prosperity that moves from us to others and then, in ways we may not always see immediately, back to us. It's like casting a stone into a pond. The ripples extend outwards, but they also bounce back. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, responds to our actions. When we hoard, when we cling tightly to what we have, we're telling the universe that we're afraid. We're saying we don't believe in abundance, and the universe, mirroring our beliefs, may just respond in kind. But when we give generously, when we share what we have with joy and without reservation, we're making a different kind of statement. We're saying we trust in the universe's abundance. We're saying we believe that there's plenty for everyone, that there's always more where that came from. In this way, our perception of abundance directly influences what we receive. If we see the world as a place of scarcity, we may find scarcity. But if we see the world as a place of abundance, we invite abundance into our lives. So let us remember, giving is not just an act of kindness or charity, it is an act of power. It is a statement about our belief in the universe's abundance. When we give generously, we signal to the universe that we believe in our own abundance. The law of return is not just a mystical concept, it's a practical guide for living a fulfilling life. This principle, beautifully expressed in the verse Luke 6:38, is the golden thread that weaves its way through the powerful narrative of the farmer and the fundamental understanding of giving. In this journey, we've explored the law of return, an immutable law of life that teaches us that whatever we put out into the world, be it kindness, generosity, or even money, will find its way back to us. It's not a mere transaction, but a cycle of giving and receiving that unravels the profound nature of our existence. We ventured into the story of the farmer, a simple yet potent illustration of this principle. Just as the farmer sows seeds into the soil, nurturing them with care and patiently waiting for them to grow, we too sow seeds with our actions, our words, and our thoughts. The harvest we reap is a direct reflection of the seeds we've sown. Then we delved into the power of giving, a force that fuels this cycle. Giving is not about depleting what we have. Instead, it's about creating an outflow that generates an inflow, a never-ending stream of abundance. Our giving, whether it be our time, our resources, or our love, sets the measure for what we receive. However, it's not just about understanding these concepts. It's about applying them, about reflecting on our own actions, and about aligning our intentions with the law of return. It's about asking ourselves, what seeds are we sowing? Are they seeds of love, generosity, and kindness? Or are they seeds of fear, scarcity, and negativity? So ask yourself, what seeds are you sowing? Remember, the universe is always listening, always responding, and always returning what you give.